Things President Donald Trump has done for the past few months.
Trump thought he could win universal support by pinning all the blame on the Somali American community, but Ilhan Omar turned him into a laughingstock with just one decisive move. During the State of the Union address, Trump labeled the Somali American community Somali pirates and publicly insulted Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, a Somali American, calling her a disgrace to America. He attempted to use these smears to coerce all cities into complying with federal immigration enforcement and tighten his control over them. Omar responded immediately with fierce pushback. First, far from being intimidated, Omar stood up resolutely during the speech and shouted that he was lying, turning Trump's carefully choreographed political spectacle into an absurd farce right then and there. After the session, she released an official document on social media showing that over 98% of Somali Americans hold formal jobs and contribute more than $1.2 billion annually to the local economy. Notably, the mastermind of the Minnesota welfare fraud case was a 47-year-old white man named John Miller, who planned and led the entire scheme. Somali Americans made up only 15% of those involved, mostly as accomplices. This exposed Trump as a serial liar and cemented his status as a national joke. Donald Trump thought that branding Caitlin Collins as the worst journalist would ruin her career. But what he didn't know was that CNN used just one move to turn him into a total laughingstock. When Trump was being interviewed in the Oval Office of the White House, Collins pressed him on the concerns of Jeffrey Epstein's survivors over the heavy redaction of Justice Department documents. Trump suddenly lost his temper, refused to answer the substantive question, and instead launched a personal attack. "You're terrible. You're the worst journalist. No wonder nobody watches CNN. It's because of people like you." This kind of outburst would have crushed most journalists, but when CNN saw its staff member being belittled, it immediately fought back. CNN promptly issued a statement hailing Collins as a brave and professional journalist whose questions were about justice and truth, and emphasized that CNN fully stands by its journalists' right to hold those in power to account. What's more, it released the full, unedited footage of Trump's outburst, letting viewers see firsthand how he evaded questions about sexual abuse survivors and resorted to attacking the journalist's professional ethics and personal demeanor. This move even sent Trump's approval ratings among his voters plummet. Remarkably, Caitlin Collins has won the hearts of more people because of this incident. No one realized that after Ford employee TJ Sabra compared Trump to an accomplice of Epstein, Trump immediately took 3 chilling moves only to make himself a laughingstock in the end. Just now, as Trump was inspecting the Ford manufacturing center in Dearborn, Michigan, employee TJ Sabra spotted him and publicly accused Trump of being a protector of child molesters while bringing up his ties to Epstein. Deeming this a blatant insult, Trump promptly took 3 measures to hit back at Sabra. First, Trump immediately shouted at Sabra and then made a middle finger gesture. However, this move prompted numerous netizens to accuse Trump of lacking presidential decorum, with some even mocking the unusually short finger he used to flip the bird. Second, Trump demanded that Ford Motor Company fire TJ Sabra immediately, but Ford flatly rejected his demand, stating, "We respect our employees' freedom of expression." This move left Trump red-faced, as netizens ridiculed him as an authoritarian ruler who abuses his power. Most importantly, Trump ordered the media to take down the video of him flipping the middle finger in an attempt to salvage his image. Currently, the video is barely visible on any platform, and this has sparked widespread dissatisfaction among netizens. Trump thought attacking Gavin Newsom's learning disability would derail his 2028 presidential run, but Newsom turned him into a laughingstock with a single move. In front of reporters, Trump launched a personal attack on Newsom. "Honestly, I support people with learning disabilities, but I don't think they should be president. I don't believe a president should have a learning disability." The remarks sparked immediate outrage online, with many calling them discriminatory against people with disabilities. Newsom responded instantly on social media with, "No thank you, we believe in free elections." The post underscored the principle of free elections while exposing Trump's malicious attempt to interfere in the electoral process. He also emphasized that he has to work twice as hard as others to read documents every day, and he knows true wisdom lies not in reading speed but in depth of understanding. This struggle has forged his resilience and creative problem-solving skills, earning widespread praise for his powerful counterattack. Separately, Newsom's wife, Jennifer Newsom, slammed Trump's comments, making it clear that dyslexia does not equate to low intelligence. She bluntly stated, "If someone linked to the Epstein sex abuse scandal can be president, then dyslexia is hardly a disqualifier." No one realized that less than 24 hours after Trump deliberately mentioned Japan's attack on Pearl Harbor, Sanae Takaichi immediately made 3 shocking moves that turned him into a laughingstock. When Trump met with Sanae Takaichi at the White House, a reporter asked, "Why didn't you notify allies such as Japan before attacking Iran?" Trump replied, "We wanted a surprise. Who understands surprises better than Japan? Why didn't you tell me about Pearl Harbor?" The scene burst into laughter instantly, but this remark infuriated Sanae Takaichi sitting beside her. First, when faced with Trump's joke about Pearl Harbor, Sanae Takaichi's expression froze instantly. She forced a smile, and her silent astonishment confirmed Trump's diplomatic rudeness. This also led many people to accuse Trump of lacking presidential etiquette. Second, during the meeting, Sanae Takaichi only talked about Middle East peace and energy stability, not mentioning Pearl Harbor at all. Her professional diplomatic attitude stood in contrast to Trump's recklessness. Most importantly, after the meeting, Sanae Takaichi clearly stated that Pearl Harbor is a painful historical memory for Japan and should not be used